First Monday Trade Days is a 3-day event held on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday before the first Monday of each month. It is in fact one of the largest, or if not the largest, held in the United States. We've been to Canton more times than we can count, and each time we go, there's always something new to look at. All around Canton, you can find different areas with different vendors. So to start out, we ended up exploring some of that. Yeah, we came to the wholesale section of Canton. So when we go to the other part of Canton, we're gonna see how many of this stuff do we see over there. So take note. Okay, so now we are at Canton, the world's largest flea market, and the goal is to see if we can find Katie's treasures. Katie has some gifts that she is looking for.
Got a list.
She has a list. So is it possible to find everything on her list at the world's largest flea market? Let's go and find out. After the first part, we parked in the back parking area, and the first thing we did was grab a map. At the entrances, you can rent a scooter. If you can't walk a lot, then this is a great option for you. If you know you're gonna buy a lot of things, then you can also rent or buy a cart. Or you can bring your own, which is totally fine. So I haven't left the area that I left Katie. She had to go to the restroom and she already lost me. On to find a life.
I'm at Canton. I'm gonna probably find her some.
There's still not any on that. Yeah, but everybody's
She said we take. No, y como le digo, si yo no sé te va a ayudar. Al mi forma de note.
After searching the backyard sale areas for just a short while, we stopped to grab a burger and some cheese fries. They were a 6 out of 10. You can definitely find good food in Canton, but it can be a search sometimes because there are so many good food vendors. Many years ago, I fell in love with some wonderful fried bananas, but I haven't been able to find those since. Where are we headed?
We're fighting the wind and going to the Arbors. So there's 3 main, very large metal buildings, and this is kind of the highlight of the flea market. It has the really nicer end on it. We're gonna head inside and get the shelter.
See over here, all this is usually taken up by vendors, but it being February, you have all these empty lots. After eating, we headed to the front of the main section where the Arbors are located. The Arbors are some of the original designated flea market areas. They are a series of large pavilions where vendors are lined in an endless array. You can find large furniture being sold, new as seen on TV products, arts and crafts. Great. One of my personal favorite things to do is the taste testing. We happened upon a coffee and tea tasting booth.
This is vanilla bean chai. Raspberry cream.
Not good. What is that one?
Pineapple black.
It sounds different.
That's good.
Yeah. Katie, pick your flavor. Behind the Arbors, there are these narrow alleyways with vendors, which almost makes you feel like you're in a different country. Where are we at, Katie?
We're in the back.
Back corner of Canton. Looking for some.
Hidden treasure.
We got a variety of stuff. We got brushes, perfumes, toys, games, artistic pieces. We are still searching for these gifts. Katie is zero of like 3 or 4 of her gifts, and we're not getting any closer. Katie has 1 gift down. How many more do you have left?
I have 3 more things I'm looking for. A child's gift, my mother-in-law's gift, and a frame for a painting I just bought. I think your mom would like this. A little carrier for...
What is it?
pepper grinder, and it's that design is kind of like the Corningware design. Let's see, Thompson Corporation. So I guess not Corningware. Your plants here, and I guess you can do whatever you want there. You could overflow.
We just finished up this main section over here in Canton. The Arbors and some of this big yard sale areas in the back. It was pretty empty from
Comparatively.
yeah, comparatively it was really empty.
Like if you thought this was crowded, or if you thought this was a crazy variety of just things, then you need to go in November or December, because it is twice as much in those months.
So now we're gonna head over to the dog alley. Katie and I never been over to dog alley before, but this is where the animals are at. So this is where we're heading to next.
And we kind of got to see just a little taste of what might be over there, because there was a young boy walking around in the main part of the flea market with this baby goat, and the baby goat was just like, ah! And then the boy was just like beaming with pride, and it was just such a neat little scene.
Now this section is a controversial section of Canton, but we have never been to this section before, so I really wanted to head over to see what it was all about. Looks like a lot of people had fun this morning. Walking over to Dog Alley. Now this is the real flea market.
something?
You're gonna take that? Are you gonna take that, buddy? You let them speak to you about that way? After a quick walk, we headed back home. Like I said before, we have been to Canton many times, and after seeing it in February, I recommend going into spring or right before the holidays because that is when Canton is going to be at its finest. There was a serious lack of vendors, so you would be missing a great experience if you went at this time of year. However, if you're looking to miss the crowds, this is the time to go.